Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into breaking news that could affect millions of Americans who rely on Social Security benefits. We're talking about retirement benefits, SSI and SSDI. And yes, this one is shaking things up because the White House has just issued an executive order that could mean bigger checks for seniors, for disabled individuals, and for those who are struggling to get by on fixed incomes. This is one of those rare times when a conversation around Social Security goes from speculation to action, and I want to walk you through exactly what this executive order means, who could see an increase when you might start to notice changes in your payments, and what comes next. So stick with me until the end, because this is a huge story and it directly impacts the lives of tens of millions of people. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update about Social Security, SSI, SSDI, stimulus checks, or any other benefit news that could help you and your family. Now, let's start with what just happened. The president signed an executive order that focuses specifically on increasing the benefits for SSI and SSDI recipients, while also laying out a framework to support Social Security retirement beneficiaries. For years, seniors and disabled Americans have raised concerns that their monthly checks simply don't keep up with rising costs. Inflation has been eating away at purchasing power. Rent is higher, food prices have gone up, utilities are climbing, and medical expenses continue to be one of the biggest burdens. Even with the cost of living adjustments or COLAs, many beneficiaries feel left behind. And this executive order is designed to deliver immediate relief. So what does the order do? First, it directs the Social Security Administration to review payment levels for SSI and SSDI, with the goal of delivering an across-the-board increase. The idea is that monthly checks should better reflect real-world living costs, not just inflation numbers on paper. Second, it requires federal agencies to work together to speed up the payment adjustments. That means instead of waiting until the next calendar year for a COLA, some beneficiaries could see changes as soon as the next payment cycle. Third, it prioritizes vulnerable groups. Seniors who are over the age of 75, individuals with disabilities who have higher care expenses, and low-income households on SSI are set to see the biggest boosts under this order. Now, I know many of you are wondering how much the increase will be. While exact numbers haven't been finalized, reports suggest that SSI and SSDI recipients could see an immediate raise of $200 per month, with potential additional increases depending on income level and household status. Retirement beneficiaries under Social Security may also see a smaller but still meaningful adjustment, especially for those who fall under low-income thresholds. Think about what an extra $200 would mean: groceries, medication, utility bills, or just peace of mind knowing you have a little more breathing room each month. Of course, this executive order is not without controversy. Some lawmakers are raising concerns about the cost and about how this will affect the long-term solvency of Social Security. Critics argue that an executive order is a short-term solution that doesn't address the structural funding challenges. Supporters counter that beneficiaries need help now, not years from now, and that failure to act is more costly in human terms than any budgetary issue. The debate is heating up, but what's undeniable is that this order has already set the wheels in motion. The Social Security Administration is required to act on it, and beneficiaries are watching closely. Another key piece of the order is modernization. The SSA has been directed to upgrade its systems to ensure payments go out faster, with fewer errors and less bureaucracy. That includes better online tools for tracking your benefits and faster responses to claims. If you ever had to deal with delays in your SSI or SSDI application, you know how frustrating it can be. This order tries to streamline that process so people don't have to wait months or even years to receive the help they're entitled to. Let's break down what this means for different groups. If you're on SSI, expect the most noticeable changes. SSI recipients typically receive the lowest benefit amounts, and this order is aimed at boosting those checks more significantly. For SSDI beneficiaries, the increase will be tied to current payment levels, with a percentage raise designed to cover higher medical and living costs. For Social Security retirement recipients, the increases may be smaller initially, but are expected to be layered with other adjustments coming later in the year, especially when the next COLA is applied. Now, timing is everything. The executive order is effective immediately, but implementation will take a few weeks. The SSA has already announced that it is working on guidance, and the first wave of beneficiaries could see changes within 60 to 90 days. That means if you're receiving SSI or SSDI, your fall payments might look different. Retirement beneficiaries might see their increases closer to the end of the year. It's not instant, but it's faster than the usual process, and that's a major win for people who can't afford to wait. Let's talk about what you can do right now to prepare. First, make sure your information with the Social Security Administration is up to date. If you've moved, changed banks, or had other changes, update your records immediately. That ensures you won't face delays when the increase hits. Second, keep an eye on your SSA account online. You should see notifications and payment updates posted there before the money arrives. Third, budget carefully. While the increase will help, rising costs are still reality, so use the extra funds wisely. This is also a good time to discuss the bigger picture. Social Security is one of the most critical programs in America, and millions depend on it. Yet, every year, we hear warnings about the trust fund running out in the 2030s if no action is taken. An executive order like this helps people in the short run, but Congress still needs to act on long-term reforms. Proposals on the table include raising the taxable income cap, adjusting the retirement age, or increasing payroll taxes for high earners. Each option has supporters and critics, but the conversation is gaining urgency. What this executive order does is buy time and provide relief, while putting pressure on lawmakers to come up with permanent solutions. For now, though, the focus is on getting more money into people's pockets. Imagine seniors who've been skipping meals to afford medication finally be able to buy both. Picture disabled individuals who struggle with out-of-pocket medical costs finally having a little cushion. That's the real impact of this order. It's not just about numbers on a page. It's about dignity, stability, and the basic ability to live with security. And while we celebrate this progress, it's important to stay informed. There will be updates from the SSA in the coming weeks, and we'll cover every single one of them here on the channel. So if you want to know when your check is going up, how much you'll get, and what changes are coming next, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss any of the crucial updates that could directly affect your life. To wrap things up, here's what we know. An executive order has been signed to raise SSI and SSDI benefits, with potential increases for Social Security retirement beneficiaries as well. The goal is to deliver immediate relief to those who need it most, while also modernizing the system and laying groundwork for future reforms. The changes are expected to start rolling out within the next couple of months, and the SSA is already preparing the logistics. There will be debate, there will be challenges, but for millions of Americans, this is a moment of hope. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of this community. If this information was helpful, give the video a like and share it with friends or family who might also be impacted by these changes. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you stay ahead of the curve on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, Medicare, and stimulus updates. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and keep looking out for each other.